All right, what's the official time, Hot Rod?
It's 10:03.
All right, we getting better every time. We
Yeah,
getting
man.
we about
10:03.
to be on time. What's good? What's good? We just coming on here now to announce that Ezekiel Elliott is coming back to the Cowboys
Are you
wearing
serious?
number 15.
15.
He
I'm
coming
messing
back?
with you, yo. I'm
Look,
messing
look,
with
look,
you.
look, 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 look. You had breaking news. That man was about to do backflips.
Now, I wasn't going to do no backflip. I'm about to say the team was moving backwards.
Nah, I wouldn't say
Now,
that.
but that's what we're gonna start off with Jerry Jones talking about the team at the owners meeting.
Yeah.
First of all, he gave us a little bit of hope talking about bringing back Zeke. What do you guys think about that?
Keep that train moving, man. Let it go. Let it go.
For me, it could be a plus because we really don't know what Tony Pollard gonna be like off of this injury. So yes, we just got Ronald. Yes, we got Malik, but we don't know how they really gonna hold down that backfield. You know what I mean? Having that veteran, that guy, he's gonna have a different chip on his shoulder if he was to come back. So I think it'd be a good thing. I don't think it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's something that, you know, it can get us through until Tony gets all the way back right.
Mm-hmm. And he might be right. He might be right early because it was just a break, right? There's no ligament damage, right?
Right.
Yep. So we might be good. We might be good to
Man,
go.
I mean, but all it takes is another hit,
That's true. That's true.
and then we play and scramble for another running back. You know what I mean? You
But
don't
if
have
we
to
get
rush.
that
We don't have to rush the situation. But
right,
again, we could get lucky and get one in the draft. We don't know.
yeah.
See,
I don't think they're gonna rush this Ezekiel Elliott reunion if it happens. I think they're gonna wait till after the draft to see where they are, see where they at. And if he's still out there, he's still available, then it might be something they'll consider doing.
Right. Right.
two things.
Okay.
One, for the money, I wouldn't bring Zeke because what you paying Zeke, you can bring 3 other running backs.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, he breaking up.
Okay, there you go.
Me, I'm good. Okay. And
Yeah.
2, Zeke can't tote the rock no more, man. He just too slow, man. He can't get through them holes, man. You know, in the NFL, them holes they open up and they close just like that, man. And Zeke just don't have the burst anymore. So nothing against Zeke. Zeke was the man, but he ain't got it no more. Now, for sure yardage, yeah, I would love Zeke. He's definitely for a 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, absolutely. But for the money, no. I'd rather get some young some young blood in there. So and roll the dice.
Yeah, I agree.
Feel you muted.
My bad. I'm sorry about that. So look, so when you say young bloods, do you think they need to draft one
Yes.
or they good with what they already had?
Well, you got Ronald Jones, you got Malik Davis, and we even brought back he was on the practice squad. Well, he got hurt. I'm sorry. Out. Rico Dowdle. I would still draft one though, because you never know. You might hit the lotto. You don't know who gonna fall to you. But not. I would draft in a later round, at least like a 4th, 5th rounder. I wouldn't pick a early pick on a running back unless it's that boy from Texas. He's the only one. And the one from Alabama also. He's nice. He's nice. So
Definitely.
yeah, them two.
Do not sleep on Jahmyr Gibbs from
Yes,
Alabama.
yes. Them two. If they there, I might have to jump. Not in the first. We got precedents, though. I don't know. Not first. If they fall to the second, yeah. If they fall to the second round, yeah, but not first round. I need a left guard. I need a left guard, and I got a list. But we can talk about that later. I got a list. I did some homework.
Oh yeah, you in college?
Well, real talk though, if we could bring Zeke back cheap as fuck, yeah.
Cheap.
Only cheap. Because I still feel that he get it done in the red zone. And he's an excellent blocking back. But I definitely agree. There's no rush because we got Ronald Jones, we got Malik, but also even if we don't get dude from Texas or whatever, look, Tank Bigsby is nice.
Auburn.
Tank Bigsby is nice.
Yeah.
I can see him falling to us a little later down the road. You know what I'm saying? So the option, like we were saying earlier, what the Cowboys have done, they've made it so they wouldn't have to be desperate and pick out of desperation. You see what I'm saying? Like for the first round, you know, if we could get if dude from Texas falls to us, fine. But other than that, you don't have to, you know, be desperate and be like, well, I gotta get him, or I got, you know what I'm saying. I would love for us, if anybody I like dude from TCU, man, for the offensive lineman. He big,
yeah.
He's stout. You know what I'm saying? He's nasty. You know
that's a Vila, right?
Vila, yeah, Vila.
Okay.
He's
I got
nasty up there,
four
man.
on my list as far as guards I would pick.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, when I look at him, you could easily kick Tyler Smith to the tackle easily, and then you think about it, the offensive line problem be gone. You wouldn't have to worry about. Well, I don't want to jump too soon on the turnstile.
No. Go ahead. That's what we're gonna go through next anyway.
That would eliminate them talking that stupid talk about making turnstile swing tackle. And even more crazier, talking about playing him at guard.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Why would you take something that was so good? The boy was practically, man, dominating at right tackle. Why would you take him out of his comfort zone, make him lose confidence, and then all that man would do from there is degress. He ain't gonna progress. He gonna degress. Right. And it's crazy, but leave it up to Jerry. They would do something dumb like that.
There you go. You ready to blame Jerry? Leave Jerry alone, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. When he put on that trench coat, you better look out.
There you go. Leave that man alone, man.
Let me tell you,
he's a Hall of Famer.
Hey, Phil, how many times you see that man come down that sideline with that tan trench coat? And
that's why he in the Hall of Fame.
Everybody caught him in the Matrix. This stuff.
Hey, look, Hot Rod, I'm with you with that offensive line. Let's go offensive line.
Can I give you my rankings of the O linemen that I would draft?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So the one I got ranked number one, though, he's gonna be gone. Is the boy Sharonsky. Pete Sharonsky.
Okay. Skaronsky,
Yeah, he's probably gonna be like a top 10, top 15 pick.
He's a tackle, right?
No, he's a guard.
He's a guard? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They got him listed at tackle too.
Okay, so maybe they think he gonna be a tackle. Yeah, he's nice.
Okay.
He's probably that versatile.
Yeah. You look up, I don't know if you heard John Michael Smith from Minnesota. Yep. He's a center. He can play guard.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I would draft him, draft him, play him at guard.
Mm-hmm.
So look, he's eventually going to pass Biotis. I want Biotis out of there because Biotis lighting the locusts.
He made the Pro Bowl last year.
You would too. Ain't no Simmons.
He was an alternate anyway. It was alternate.
Exactly. If John Michael Smith is available, I would draft him, play him at guard. I think this will be Biotis' last season.
Yeah, it is.
It
He's
should
under
be.
contract. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And next season, I'm putting John Michael Smith at center. He reminds me of Kelsey for Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's who he reminds me of.
You know, we had one of those too. Remember, we had Andre Gerard.
Yeah.
That played center and guard. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure did.
So after that, I'm kind of splitting hairs between the boy from TCU and the boy from Florida. From Florida. Them two guards. They're both interchangeable to me. They're both the same. The one for TCU a little more athletic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He more used, and I think he got a little more dog in him than the boy from Florida. The one from Florida, he's not as good at play. He's a good run blocker, not as good a pass blocker.
Right.
So, but they're both big bodies though. So either way, they're gonna anchor down. So, but the one from TCU got better technique.
Yes.
But John Michael from Minnesota, he ready to go. You just plug him in and you go. He got it all already. He got good feet, strong technique. He can control the package. So
I like it. Hey, Adam, you muted yourself?
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay, so look, with who are your who do you think they need as far as draft needs? I'm gonna mute myself because if you on and
We definitely need to address the line play, offensive line or D line, either one. From what I'm hearing, if they're gonna do this re-signing of Hankins, then I would lean with going to get an offensive lineman with that first pick. But if they playing around and ain't signed no D tackles and ain't signed no O line, then we gotta really think about who's the best available player at that 26th pick. Is it a D tackle or is it that offensive lineman? You know what I mean? That's going to get addressed based off of what we're going to do these next couple of weeks leading up to the draft. But for me, we got to go in the trenches. We got to get in the trenches. Either side of the ball, to me, it doesn't matter, but it has to go to the trenches. That's just my take on it.
So no tight end, right?
Not with the first damn pick. No, hell no, hell no.
So the last option is the signing of Hankins. So it's like any minute they are be signed. They bring them back.
I think that's going to happen within the next couple of days, maybe a week.
I think in the next 12 hours.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's even better.
Yeah.
So now it's letting us all know that they're probably going to lean to getting the offensive lineman with that first pick, unless we get one of them 2-3 tight ends that they talk about that happens to might slide. This is Jerry Jones. Never know with Jerry. Never know with Jerry. They are talking about that boy from Notre Dame.
That's Mayer, right?
Yes.
Mayer. Okay.
The next Jason Witten / Gronkowski S type of tight end. I'm just saying. I don't like it, but we can't. We just know how our war room goes on draft day. You got them sitting there and they go do something else. So
And I think the Gronk pick is, or the Gronk comp is Hot Rod's boy. That's the one from Georgia, right?
Georgia.
They don't
The
have
big boy.
they don't have him coming out in the first round. So
And see, now I'm with you on that, Rob. I'm with you on that. If he's there at our second pick, go get him.
We gonna run for 2,500 yards.
Go get him.
If we get a guard in the first round,
And then go get him.
the tight end in the second round, we run for 2,500 yards. TP like 20. TP will set the record.
I mean, I don't know. You putting a whole lot of load on that man, ain't you?
Hey man, he the best blocking tight end I've seen since he like a Gronk for block.
And y'all talking about Darnell Washington, right?
Yeah, Darnell Washington out of Georgia.
He's bigger than Gronk.
6'7"?
6'7", like 270.
Yeah.
He's faster than Gronk.
Yeah. He can boogie. He can boogie. He can definitely boogie.
Now, how about the defensive tackle from Michigan? Have y'all heard of him? I think it's Mozzie Smith. Too early.
The D tackle,
number 26. From Michigan. It's too early.
Yeah.
Number 26. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about trenches though.
Yeah, but not that one.
Yeah, not that.
Okay.
You gotta go. You gotta go down that FCC. Go get one of them trick boys from down there.
Well, what about the boy from Pittsburgh though?
From Pittsburgh?
The boy from Pittsburgh, the D tackle.
What's his name?
Oh man, they say he was working out.
Man, it's two tackles, two teams I would take at. If that's Clemson, what's his name? Breezy, him, and that other big dude, wasn't they Ika?
Nah, this dude, they compare him to Aaron Donald.
Oh, okay.
Cause he ran like a 4.5, 4.6 40 for a D tackle. Yeah.
Now you can ready to make me do some homework on this dude. Look, because some of the guys who I figure they're going to already be gone, I haven't really been looking at them. So, like how you said Skoronski, I know he's not going to be there. Now, here, quick question to each one of you: what if there's a tackle there? Right? Would you skip the tackle or go ahead and take him? Because if you take a tackle, then you know that next year you don't have to sign Terrence Steele because you're gonna have to sign him too.
Well, if you're taking a tackle, then that means Tyler is moving inside. He's moving in the guard. Tyron gonna be your swing, which he should be, because he injury prone anyway.
Right.
He'll be your swing. You still got Steele on there.
He got a quota to make. Tyron ain't gonna be no swing.
Oh yeah, he is. He on a He not getting paid like that. He has a lot of incentive base.
Yes.
Contract this year. So yeah, I think Tyron will swing. Tyron will be the swing. He's not gonna start. They're not gonna start.
Jerry says Steele gonna be the swing.
Those were Jerry's words.
Man, we gotta stop letting Jerry talk after you to sip that damn wine.
I just say I told you. You know how our war room is.
We done tried that before. We're still trying to be the swing. He's horrible at stuff. He's at home at that right time. Let him be.
It's not wine though that he drinking.
He drinking that naughty head. that
He on that yak.
Right.
That's what Jerry on right there. Jerry on that Johnny Walker Blue.
That's it. Yeah. Cansey. His name is Cansey. Collegiate Cansey. The guy from Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I heard about him. Yeah.
Okay. His measurables, his whole game is everything that they remind him of. He's quick like that.
Because they said he got short arms or something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. See, he should be gone by the time Dallas picks, I think.
Yeah, he probably gone. I mean, but if he's there, get him.
Okay.
Get him.
I heard Jeff Kavanaugh talking about him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They hype them up. Yeah.
All right. So since we keep on talking about these tight ends, what do you guys think about the tight ends that we already have on the roster?
Love them. I love them. I wouldn't draft unless a boy from Georgia is available. And just because I love it, he's the best block tight end in the draft. If he's available in the second round, I grab him. If he's gone, I wouldn't draft another tight end till later. They'll be a fifth, sixth rounder next time. But I like the boys we got though, man. They're nice. Ferguson and they can go. They can both go.
That's the only position that I'm really comfortable with right now.
Exactly.
The only position. That's the only position that I'm comfortable with that you don't have to do nothing with. If anything, you can add on to make them better. But they're good. They're athletic and they're young.
Yeah. So, I'm just hoping with the off season they can get a little stronger. They'll be better at blocking. You know, in a run game, especially we want to be run heavy. Because both of them, when they both were still better than
that bum.
That dude.
Schultz.
They both already better. Schultz couldn't block a ball of yarn.
Bum.
Yo, you can't stand Dalton Schultz, man.
Can't stand him.
He's straight bum. Bum.
I don't know who do we have naked pictures of.
Hey, speaking of bums, Adam, I know you saw my post of Isaac Hope.
He did a I missed that. My boy, my man Toast.
Hey, Rod, this man put up 2 highlights. 2.
He played 12 years. He got 2 highlights.
Man, I thought I was getting ready to see some multiple game action. He showed one game against the Giants and one game against the Dolphins. And I said, that's it? Oh,
one was a sack and the other was a recovery.
Hey, man, I ain't done yet. I'm not done yet.
Hold on. How many highlights he put?
2.
One was a sack.
No.
One was a sack.
No, he picked the best 2 that he ever had, which was a pick 6 and an interception in the end zone against Jeff Hostetler.
Somebody just attacked it.
Listen, it was Jeff Hostetler. I said, man.
Hey, hold on. Jeff Hostetler won a Super Bowl.
Did Jeff Hostetler win a Super Bowl? Or did the Giants win a Super Bowl? Was it Hostetler or was it the defense?
I give you that.
Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, you know what, man? I ain't even see the 2 highlights.
How y'all miss it? Never mind. I can understand how y'all missed it.
Hey, it took him 5 days to find it.
Man, we talked about that last week.
It took him 5 days to find the highlights.
Man, and he's still searching.
He had to call his son. I said, hey, highlights. You got old one of those Rod Riddles in there. So 5mm film. He called Isaac Hope mother.
Well, man, Phil got a beta. Yeah. Well, man, it
Hey,
says
hey,
2 highlights.
Levar, while you're unmuted,
Uh-huh.
you had brought up that you wanted to talk about the offensive and defensive schemes.
Yeah.
So what did you want to talk about those?
All right, well, let me start with offense, man. Since McCarthy is calling the plays, man, I think that he should implement what he ran in Green Bay, which was successful. When you think about Armand Green and Edgar Bennett, even Dorsey Levens, when they ran that full house formation, man, they was unstoppable running the ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, although Aaron Rodgers was a gunslinger, but they ran the ball, man. Armand Green was a 1,000-yard rusher, man. Dorsey, them boys, they ran that ball effectively out of that full house. And with the tight ends that we got, and you can mix it up. You could put Pollard and Jones back there, or even Turpin and Pollard back, because you can run both of them out the flats, or you can go straight power. It's so many options that you have with a full house. It may look like it's going to be a run, but you can easily audible into a passing play, especially in far as when the defense is blitzing or whatever. So I would like to see them implement that full house formation of offense. You know what I'm saying? Going to a straight power game and run it down their throat. For a
So you
defense
sound
team,
you sound like you want Zeke back.
nah, because you got to get to the hole. You got to get to it. You got to get to it. Like I said, man, with Zeke, man, if it's cheap, bring him back. If it's a food stamp, bring him back. But other than that, man, I'm not paying that dude that kind of money. And you know what I mean? And Kellen Moore kind of got me hating that man right there, because that last play in the playoff, that right there, that kind of stick with me. I'm like, if I was Zeke, I wouldn't even went on the field for that. I wouldn't went on the field for that. You don't even see that kind of shit in flag football. And you gonna do that in the playoffs? Come on, man. And as far as defense, I would like to see us. I would like to see us, if we could get that big presence. Like, I know we're gonna get Hankins back, but get another presence. I would like to see us, man, get a little exotic with it. A little 3-3-5, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, man, where you ain't gotta always think about what Michael Parsons could be off the ball and still attack the line of scrimmage, instead of always knowing when he lined up on that edge, he's coming. You see what I'm saying? I just think that versatility. I mean, Quinn got them boys balling, but there's nothing wrong with versatility, man, because all it takes is for a season for people to recognize your scheme. Look at the RPO, RG3, perfect example. When he first came in with that RPO, he was unstoppable. Then next thing you know, he doing Subway commercial. No, I mean, it's like it don't take long for defenses to catch on to the scheme. Mix it up, man. Get a little exotic with it. Stop being so plain Jane with the shit. You know what I mean? We got weapons to do it, and we can add on to those weapons. But we gotta use them. There's no reason why. And just like with Turpin, man, like, yo, that dude is a speed demon, and you barely seen him. You barely seen him. Like, it's so many plays, like, but yet when we had what that bum name Austin, when we had Austin, you every time you see him in the game, you knew he was gonna get that little bullshit ass little screen run, because the way they had him going into motion. He 1,000 years old. They still think that he can run like Carl Lewis. So, like I said, man, just bring us some new plays. Get more exotic with it, man. Stop making everything look the same. Stop being so damn predictable. For real. Because that's been our identity for the last couple of decades. Predictable.
Gotcha. I think Adam trying to say something next.
Yeah.
Nah, he good. I mean, everything he's saying is right on point. Definitely need to, be more creative with the offensive sets. You know what I mean? it's going to be kind of hard because that West Coast offense, I don't know if Dak ready for that. I don't know if Dak ready for the West Coast offense because West Coast offense is the timing, it's spread, with your occasional run blast here, student body right, student body left. Dak likes to tend to hold the ball. He tends to second guess. This is going to definitely be a work in progress. With them implementing this new offense, I don't know between him and Brian. I don't know how much control he's going to let Brian have as well. So it's going to be very interesting. Turpin definitely needs to be in the fold a little bit more. You know what I mean? Turpin is that he can be that X factor. He can actually be that younger T.Y. Hilton when we got late in the season. You know what I mean? You got to give him a chance to see what he can do. You know what I mean? You could put him in that slot like you got T.Y. in the slot. If you got him in one slot and Cooks in the other, you got CD on the outside, and you got Gallup on the outside, man. That's a dangerous lineup. Like, what you gonna do? And you still got Pollard in the backfield? Come on. So I just want to definitely see how creative they get and just stop coming out with the same old. Well, I don't think they're not going to as long as Zeke ain't there. It's going to definitely be different. So you got to look at it in that aspects too.
Hey, hold on before you mute before you go off. You sure we not related, yo? And this is why I said that when you mentioned the West Coast offense, right? I wrote down accuracy for Dak. I wrote down Turpin ? Meaning are they going to use him more in the West Coast? And Brandon Cooks, is he going to help with that West Coast offense? I'm gonna mute myself and you respond to that. But it's crazy. You mentioned Turpin, you mentioned Cooks, and then you said you don't know if Dak is ready. So, but that accuracy is gonna have to be there though.
Definitely, the accuracy is key. I mean, you had a lot of quarterbacks that have excelled in it. You had some that failed. Dak's at that point where you're not a youngin no more, but you ain't over the hill. So you right at that prime stage of your career where this is where you need to be understanding, read and react. You know what I mean? Cooks is definitely gonna help. I just want to see how they're gonna line him up. Is he gonna be the one? Is he gonna be the two? Is he gonna be the slot? Him and CD on the same side, him and Gallup on the. I mean, you got him and Gallup on the same side, man. That's crazy because you got two speedsters. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of little ways that they can get real creative with our offense if they just open up the playbook. You know what I mean? I believe it's going to happen. I believe, McCarthy. He knows he ain't got too much time left. You ain't gonna get no 5-6 year deal out of this. You got 1, maybe 2 years to get this right, and your name gonna be on that hot seat. So we'll see. I'm really looking forward to it though. Like I say, I just want to see what they come up with.
So I see a lot of people saying when you were saying about the lineups, and you and LeVar are on the same page. It seems like you want more creativity. So one thing that I'm going to enjoy is if they put Cooks on one side, Gallup on another side, and then put CD in a slot. I would love to see that right there. I think that would be good. I see you, High Rod.
Talking about with Dak, accuracy and time. That's what the West Coast is. It's getting the ball out on time to the right person. It ain't but one or two reads. But think about it. We got Cooks, we got Turpin, two dudes that run 4-3. Now I remember Tyreek Hill with Kansas City, and Andy Reid would put him on one side, like in a slot, and he would run him straight across the field, whether straight across, diagonally, whatever. And you can't keep up with them dudes, you know. So you got them boys, put them in a slot, and you got them crossing. Them two burners, it opens up everything for CD, the tight ends, TP out the backfield. You can't cover everything. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm hoping for. And also think about it with McCarthy was coaching Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers still wasn't throwing the ball no more than 30 times a game. They was a run-based offense, especially that Super Bowl run. And that's Aaron Rodgers. They weren't throwing the ball like that. They weren't throwing the ball like that. They was running the ball. Aaron Rodgers was checking it down. He was hitting them. He was hitting them tight ends, killing with the tight ends. And you get a little froggy, then he'll go over top for you. You know, you saw it peeping in a little bit. So he was methodical with that thing, man. So hopefully, man, that over watching some old films of how that thing was working. But man, so I mean, all we gotta do is hope. Now on the defense, I agree with LeVar. Move Michael around. Just can't have him on that one side. Keep moving him around. You gotta, he gotta be that big joker. You gotta keep moving him around. Play him a linebacker, put him on in sometimes. Be exotic with that defense. Just keep mixing it up. Keep the teams off balance. And same with our offense. We got to keep everybody on balance. So,
hey, so real quick, all four of us have mentioned Turpin, right? Do you think he can stay healthy though if we use him more?
I would say 10 offensive plays a game. About 10 plays a game on offense. About 4 or 5 of them, he getting the ball.
Right. And I wanted to piggyback on the Dak with how I was saying about Dak. I also think the key to Dak this year, like we know it's accuracy, but as far as him being accurate against zone defenses. Zone when you got fast guys like that doing them crosses and they're playing zones, they're playing in certain spots. So you have to wait for that window to open to get in that spot. Dak gotta be patient enough and have a good eye enough to get that ball in that spot where that player's gonna be. Man to man, I'm confident that Dak can do it. But it's when we play against them teams that run that cover 3, or even sometimes that cover 2, where sometimes they sink that safety down in the box sometimes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, usually cover 2s, the middle is wide open. It's the corner there. But these defenses got exotic now, where they start to drop that safety right there in the middle. So now the middle is even occupied, and not even the whole time, but long enough to make that quarterback think twice about throwing it there. So I really feel like out of everything, man, like with the accuracy, he got to be good against zone defenses, because it's way easier playing zone than man. And if these defenses see that he can't throw in the zone, they'll play zone all day and they be fresh all 4 quarters. So that's why I said, but the Dak situation. But Hot Rod, you 1,000% correct though. Like he can't. That accuracy gotta be there this year with the guys we got. It gotta be there. He can't be throwing behind them and all that, and he can't do that. Can't afford to.
Y'all be careful now. Be careful. The Dak lovers gonna come on here after y'all.
Oh well, they can keep loving him, but facts is facts. Hey, he my quarterback.
They gonna start calling y'all haters.
He my quarterback.
Haters.
He my quarterback. I love him, but facts is facts, man. I mean, he goes to the press conference. I mean, I give him props. He always take, responsibility. But my thing is, take responsibility and work on it. So when you come back, you ain't got to have the same press conference.
Sometimes you got to be real with yourself, and that's what's wrong with a lot of these people that are in love with Dak. They're not real with themselves. He's a good quarterback. He has flaws, like every quarterback in the NFL has flaws. Does he make every great throw? No. Does he make every bad throw? No. Some of it ain't always his fault, but he has to step up. He's at a point in his career where he has to step up, period. It's not hating on that, but how much more time do you need to be babysitting, coddled, and excuses made about this, about that? No. They putting all the pieces around you now. Well, let's see what you can do. It's not a hate. Step up. What year we in? 7, 8? Come on now. Exactly. And you got that money? Come on, man. For real. It ain't hating. I don't hate that. I actually love that. I actually like that. But he gotta make better decisions. That's all.
Yeah. And you got to be real. Hey, real quick before we leave the Dak, I'll let each one of y'all answer this. I've always noticed that when we go no huddle, and I don't mean hurry up, just no huddle, that it seems like Dak is more comfortable because I guess maybe he's using his own plays. If you're paying him that much money, and like you mentioned, we're in year 7 or 8, why not let him go no huddle?
I agree, and like I've said before, they're trying to turn him into something that he's not. He's not a pocket quarterback. He's an improviser. He knows how to take plays when they're broken, and with his legs and everything, and turn something nothing into something. Trying to make him like a Tom Brady or Burrow or something like that is not his game. And that's where we're hurting at, because you're trying to sit this man in the pocket and he has opportunity to roll out and make plays for us, but because they want him to be the prototype quarterback, it's hurting us more than helping us. So when we go no huddle, there's no thinking with that. He's going straight off the dome. He's improvising. He sees who's open and he hits. There's no responsibility out there. You do what you got to do. I'll hit you if you open. If you're not, then hey, either I run it or throw it away. There's no assigned person or designated person that he has to throw it to that's in a playbook. He's improvised, and that's where he's great at.
And this is why I think Dak is going to do well with the West Coast. Dak is a play action quarterback. He does good on the bootlegs, the waggles, and that's more West Coast. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking he's going to do well in the West Coast offense. You know, my only concern is the timing and the accuracy, but I think if we stick to that West Coast style, I think that's going to be fine. I think good things going come out of it this year. So with that, and with the running backs, if we go with a 2 or 3 head monster at running back, and the speed we got at wide out, CD eating good in the middle, and the young tight ends, I think we're gonna be a problem. But it all starts with 4. 4 got to drive that bus. You just got to drive the bus. But it starts and ends with him.
Adam, we going no huddle?
I love the no huddle. I love the no huddle. For me, the good thing about no huddle is the defense doesn't have time to rest. and they don't have time to get set. So you catch them in coverages that they not predicted to be in. The no huddle is a plus. I wish we would use the no huddle more. To be honest, I want the no huddle more because of the aspect of the unknown. Again, not giving, like LeVar said, not giving Dak, hey, this play's got to go to CD on a 10 and in. This play has to go to Gallup on a go route. Let him freelance. Let him improvise. Let him be him. That no huddle gives him that to create. See, it's there. Throw the football. Misdirection. Like Ron said, the crossing routes, the play action, all of that. He does all of that extremely well in the no huddle. But it's two sides of that. It's them with our high pace offense, and then a defense not being able to rest, set, and get in their coverages that they need to be in. So I would love to see the no huddle more often. I hope we do use it more often.
See, I need to be the Cowboys GM. Y'all all agreed with me.
So if
right,
if you the GM, then what are we?
Y'all on the payroll.
Long as I can get in, I don't care.
Hey, say less. Say less.
Hey, look. This is why the funny thing is, I didn't even hold on. I didn't mention to either one of y'all anything about the no huddle, but y'all rapid fire. Y'all like, oh yeah, we like that. We like that. All right, so we are at 50. Well, no, we at 47 minutes. So I'm gonna just let each one of y'all go. If you got anything else y'all want to say, the floor is yours.
I'm just like, really, this is like the first time in a while I'm really anxious to see what we're gonna do because of what we did in free agency. You know, even excited about the draft to see what direction we're going in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Because if we hit a home run in the draft, then I see something special could come together on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? So it's like it seemed like to me like this year could be the year that Jerry's like, hey, maybe I only got 1 year left. Let me go over the blaze of glory. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know all the Cowboys fans when free agency come, it's crickets. It's crickets. Now all of a sudden he's addressing the fact that Diggs need that other side to compliment him. You know what I'm saying? He went and got Cooks. Like that was the big shocker for me to actually go get what we really need this year. Like how many years have we watched and we see all these things that we needed? Free agency gone, season started, and we ain't done jack. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just me. I'm just anxious to see what this draft, what the free agency, how we finish in free agency, and how the draft is going to go. That's what I'm excited about that. So that's all I gotta say.
So, like LeVar said, it's all about the draft for us. I think it's all about the trenches. We get us an O lineman, we get us a D lineman, and also what we need a linebacker. We need another linebacker. We need somebody. We need a hitter. So we need a linebacker. We set everywhere else. I love our D backs. We deep at D back. We got like 5 cover corners between Stephon. We got Gilmore. We got Bland. We got Jay Lou coming back, and we got the boy. We keep forgetting McCormick was a beast, and he could cover. He could cover wideouts and tight ends. So we good. We got a 3-headed monster at safety. So I mean, our pass rush can be legit. I just got to make sure we stack against the run defense and our run offense and pass protection. So I think we take care of those positions. I mean, and Dak drive that bus. We can be good, man. We gonna be we gonna be nice. We gonna be nice. I mean, first thing we got to win our division, and we know everybody. All the teams against us, everybody can run the ball, and everybody tough in the middle, offense and defensive line, both of them. I mean, all the teams. Can't run against the Commanders, them damn pigeons. They're a little tough up front, and the Giants are too. So we need some big boys in the middle to push that O line for us, man. And but I'm excited. I'm excited. And I try not to get excited, but I'm optimistic. I'm real optimistic. Things are looking real good. It's looking real promising. So I'm gonna try to temper it down a little bit. But, I'm gonna be going crazy beginning of the year. I'm gonna be talking big trash, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much what LeVar and Rod said is just looking forward to how we finish in this off season. With the draft coming up, making sure we get the right pieces that we need to fill, and then whatever other little signings we can do here and there, steal a player, get somebody we wasn't thinking about or wasn't on the radar. Just the little things now. You know what I'm saying? And just I'm with both of them. I'm a little excited about this year, just based off of everything that's transpired, what's happened um, throughout. So let's just hope, that we continue that trend for the rest of this all season, and you know when come draft night, when we all back here on this podcast and we hooting and hollering at each other about, man, I told you, man, we should have. See, I told you. We're gonna have that fun. We're gonna have that. So, for the most part, the excitement is there. It's just time now for the organization to go ahead and finish this picture that they're painting for us, so we can get this season started.
One more thing, man, that I'm out, man. Um, like I was saying earlier, Phil, I would love, for real, I would love for us, because there was rumors going around saying that Dallas is on the is on Miles Jack radar. I would love to bring Miles Jack in, and linebacker, man. That's freeing Parsons up even more. And you think about it, man. You hear him roaming freely, so you still got Clark and you got Harper and stuff, man. It's like what we building, what it looks like we building now, we're gonna be so versatile that you don't know. We can have any given player on either side of the ball that could take over a game. So yeah, I just wanted to add the Miles Jack. I would love to see Miles Jack come to the Cowboys. Yeah.
So look, Hot Rod, you just said something about we need a linebacker, and he just found you one, right? And LeVar, you said something about trying to take advantage of this year. We need to, especially with Brady and A-Rod. If A-Rod goes to the Jets, who else we got other than Philly and San Francisco, right? In our way. Then also, you mentioned something about adding Brandon Cooks. I'm finally okay with letting Coop go because Brandon Cooks gives us actually something different that we didn't have. That's that actual just speed to get down the field and open up, take the top off the defense Even if we're not going to them, it opens it up for everybody else. Then also, I wrote down, I also like what we did in free agency because we covered all of our positions so that whenever we come up to draft, we can just take the best player available every time. Every time. And then the last point I have, all four of us are like some realistic Cowboys fans. That were like, we'll go at our own, right? But each one of us got a little bit of optimism. And that's not normal for realistic Cowboys fans at this time of year. So y'all got me a little pumped up now, man.
Thank Jerry for that. Jerry gave us a little optimism. Thank you, Jerry.
Hey, appreciate the love. Appreciate having us on. You know, this is a good little podcast, good little situation you got brewing here, brother. For real on everything. And again, Hot Rod, appreciate Jerry.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hot Rod. I'm with you. So we all we got. and we don't love us, who is? Shit.
Nobody.
Oh.
Hey, I'm getting another Isaac Holt joint for in the morning.
Stop.
All right, y'all. I see y'all Thursday.
All right, bro.
Hey, hold on. Don't go nowhere yet.
Okay. All right.